of course. One of them is 9/16, the rest of them is not 9/16.
Ryan Little.
Japan. What do you think happens when you pressure wash the hell out of an engine bay, but then you have to get in there with one of these and you still have copious amount of filth? However, the other weird dynamic here that's been happening is I seem to consistently be running in the 9/16 half-inch switch. So 9/16 to get the attaching this on here, 9/16 below and above, because there's a nut underneath here which is a pain in the ass to get to. I need to loosen this. Looks like it's half-inch, feels like there might be a half-inch on the underside because I need to remove the fuel lines from out of it, and in order to remove the fuel lines also need to take this off. So yeah, which then would streamline me scrubbing inside of the frame a little bit, but this kind of aids into, I guess I understand now why these people do a cab off, frame off cleaning of all of this, and you can't really do it while everything is still bolted together, because boy, this is annoying. Well, just giving you an update, and as you saw, I removed the fuel tank back there. I'm gonna have to go back there and go put in some elbow work with this again. So yeah, enough chit-chatting. Let me get back to some work. Hey, what's going on, fellas? So I took off these, and I've noticed within a lot of things, the engine mounts themselves have these nipples on them. I'm assuming they're to assist in the rocking back and forth of the engine. They're on alternate sides. One's down here, like one will be up here, so on and so forth. However, they seem to be problematic when putting the engine in. So, while I guess I just possibly violated some engineering design of this, and I fully watched a couple of videos of people installing these. They use die grinders to cut these off, but I decided to manually do so and cut them off with a hacksaw blade. I don't know, is that the appropriate thing for it? The manual way, because I didn't feel like dealing with it. So, yeah, I cluster effed it and cleaned off a lot of this, pressure washed a lot of it, then went back over it and tried to wire brush a lot of it after sanding a lot of it, and I've come to the realization that it's also never going to be fully clean because I never really have full angle or presentation of it. So after pointing that out and complaining about that, one of my friends decided to verbally abuse me because he kind of feels like I'm dragging ass, and I quote, it's like, McGill, you need to stop, and I'm going to make fun of him too. It's like, you need to stop procrastinating, use those dick beaters of yours and put the engine in the truck, because one, it's a semi-junkyard engine, and if you do all of this bullshit and prolong this shit longer than it needs to be, and then that engine don't work, you're gonna take that son of a bitch out anyway and throw it away. So how about you stop circle jerking around, put the goddamn engine in there, bolt it up, see if it works, ensure you have everything for it to work, and then proceed to do that. If you'd like to make something pretty, make that stupid BMW of yours pretty. If you're going to use the truck to do truck things, get the truck running. Now stop fucking around before I come up there and beat you with a bat. End quote. You gotta love the pep talks my friends give me. Gotta love it. But yeah, so now I'm looking at this like he does have a point. Because I could put this thing together and I'm not 100% certain of its ability to operate. Oh, and he did laugh and say, I'm also waiting to see if you're going to put the wiring together and that son of a bitch burn to the ground. Because that would be funny. And you'd definitely become YouTube infamous if you do such a thing. And I'm here for it. And all that positive support shit too, but that part I'll definitely enjoy. Now, this is just the humor of my sarcastic asshole friends. Trust me, they're still friends. Jerks, but friends. Now, I think I'm gonna take off some of the shit on the front of this and take off the, what do you call that? Thing on the side there. Exhaust shit. And see if I can prep it to put it in here. And then I need to go look at the tank to see what's missing from it, because I'm fairly certain, like anything else. You know what? Enough jibber jabber. I've gotten me into.
You got pretty far on your own.
Put a thing back there so it doesn't piss transmission fluid all over the place. What I did not account for is, it seems like that 5 inches might be detrimental to dropping it in there.
It's on Everett.
What's going on, Everett? So I'm going to stand on the back of this thing to force some more angle in it, while under the intention that you'll lower it some more.
Okay.
And
Wait for you to get in.
somewhere in there, nothing negative will happen. So it is. Yeah, it's gonna be. Yes.
It's
Slowly. Yeah, it's.
All right, here we go.
Push. All right. Look at the oil pump. The oil pan. Is it clearing the bar?
No, it's sitting on the bar.
All right. Push it forward a little bit.
You might be sitting on it too much, actually. For us to get it forward.
You can.
You raise it up? Yeah, okay.
Push it forward.
Oh, it's just keep getting. It's okay.
Is it any type of clearing it?
Is it hitting that tire?
No, it's not hitting anything.
Shouldn't be hitting anything down there.
Oh, hang on. We're going to push.
Give me a second. Yep. Goes that.
Can you lower it some more?
Alright.
Lower it. Let's go forward some more.
Second. Give me a second. Let me try to manage this thing back here. Go.
Good.
Stop twisting.
Take a break.
The silly thing. Not sit on glass.
Ready for lower?
Yeah. Try to go that way. Alright. Jesus. Alright. Ready? Now, hold up.
I'm waiting. Smash ya.
Why is it taking this much distortion?
It's because that one was hitting him. It's like between those two things.
Go down. Push over that way a little bit more. Push. Yeah. There we go. Now go. Alright, go forward.
Against the. That's it. That's all I got.
You're on the cross member?
That's the bumper.
Alright. We are leagues away.
Too high.
Hold on. Lower it. Wait.
We're good on that.
Start. Is it closed? And just press F.
Okay, let's go this way.
Okay.
Would you get that thing? Like that thing that's sticking out when I started. Is that the start? It's like an oil thing or something. Something like that brown thing there.
Oh, the oil sensor.
Right there. Good. Lower it.
Go. Ease up, stop.
We're hitting on. Starting there. Handle it.
Alright. I think
Do you want to maybe get the jack?
we're gonna put the transmission jack down there.
Yeah.
The train lift up the back end. Oh. Alright, dude. Alright. Let's try to play. Could you pass me the prize, please? Let's try to play this stupid game. Here it's giving us leverage. It's not giving any leverage either. But that's not giving us leverage in regards to moving this part this way.
What about being on the other side?
Yeah, then we won't be able to
I can see.
tell you what to do.
Keep going. Oh, that actually moved a little bit. You got a little more pole. Maybe you got enough to get that thing started.
Yes, pretty much. This is for.
Getting a hammer to hammer it in or anything.
Yeah. Lord, so let us see what it does with the. Alright, ease up. Help. Damn it. Could you go back up again? Stop working on cars. You are lying. Let's see. There, going. I can't see what's going on back here.
Oh,
You're going off of faith.
something.
Quarter inch, my friend.
Not much.
Well, what you're currently looking at is something that was clean, that due to trying to put the engine in here is now unclean and very, very irritating to look at. Gotta thank Jason again for coming over and giving a hand, because I needed a hand to line this thing up and to drop it in. Gentleman is greatly appreciated, man. Greatly appreciated. For my buddy that's gonna see this, that is gonna tell me, he's gonna tell me I should have just dropped the shit in and stopped doing all that lollygagging, as he said. It's like, now that it's filthy, it's like, now look at you. Look at you! I can already hear his punk ass. The other part of this that's overly irritating is the constant, oh, Jesus, climbing in and out of this shit because I'm short. It's not okay. I don't even know if I should be putting this on. It don't seem like I'm doing a very good job at it anyway, but let's see what happens. Oh, man. Oh, of course. Alright, so what I'm about to do, stupidly, because clearly I'm a retard, because I didn't put spark plugs in first, because that would make more sense. I need to go find out what the gap is for the spark plugs. Possibly the spark plugs wires. But before I leave here tonight, I'm going to put in the knock sensors on the top, take off a stupid lift plate, and figure out what I'm doing, because it's a new oil pump and I didn't prime it. I'm fairly certain half the people are going to say send it anyway, but you know how y'all get. Oh. So yeah, then I need to go get like a list to see the little annoying things that I need to think about, like the shift linkage converter thing, and I need to go read up on how I'm doing the speedo cable or the speed thing, or I need to look into how I'm going to wire this up. But I think I'm going to also find out what the gap on the spark plug should be, and possibly put those in there and say I'm not lubricating the oil pump because I'm a jerk. But who knows, I might just pull it out and put the oil in it like I think I saw somebody do, and leave it be until it's time for me to do all of that. But yeah, And I need to seal all of this off since it's going to be outside now. Yay! I'm kind of nervous. Pretty much the gist of this. But onward and forward. I'm not even sure what's in this video, but I think I'm going to call it here. So, thank you for checking out the channel. Yeah, we're still moving forward. We still have parts. We can still do things. I'm going to put on a bunch of this back. And yeah, we're going to be doing things.